Natalia's magic marker. One day, Natalia learned a lesson about grammar that she couldn't have been more excited about, the possessive apostrophe. She learned that adding apostrophe s after a noun meant that whatever thing was next belonged to the noun before the apostrophe. It was such a simple thing to hold so much power. To make an apostrophe, all you had to do was start with a point and make a short, curved line that pointed to the noun before it. Now, no longer would she have to wait until her birthday or holidays to get what she wanted. She could make anything hers with a magic marker and punctuation. Natalia set out to claim all her favorite things. First, she crept over to her sister's room while she was seeing a movie with her friends. Natalia found the blue shirt with an owl on it that her sister never let her borrow. "This shirt belongs to me now," Natalia said with a grin. She took the cap off her magic marker and wrote on the tag. What should Natalia write on the tag? Natalia's dad liked to collect vinyl records. He kept them organized in a big box. She always loved to go through each one and look at the colorful album covers or take the records out and marvel at how shiny they were. She climbed up on a chair to reach the box on the very top shelf in the living room. Uncapping her marker again, she wrote a new label on the box. What should Natalia write on the box of records? All the hard work was making Natalia hungry, so she opened the fridge to find a snack. Inside, she saw the bag of broccoli that she knew her mom would try to make her eat tonight at dinner. "Black," she said aloud, scrunching her nose. Then she had an idea. Her mom and dad liked broccoli anyways. She remembered that if something belonged to two or more people, you only had to put the apostrophe after the last noun in the series to show possession. What should Natalia write on the bag of broccoli? Natalia grabbed a box of crackers instead. She was pleased that she had a few more treasured items to her name and one less bag of broccoli. Natalia sat on the floor for a while, pondering all the things she'd like to have for herself. The swing set at the neighborhood playground popped into her mind. She started walking, munching on her crackers. On the way, she saw a bunch of birds pecking and wandering around on the sidewalk. The silly way they walked made her smile. She knew birds loved to eat crackers. Natalia remembered that to make a plural noun that ends in s possessive, you only add an apostrophe at the end. She got her marker out and started writing on the box. What should Natalia write on the box of crackers? When she got to the playground, both swings were taken as usual. She folded her arms crossly while she waited. One of the children, swinging, noticed her and hopped off with a smile. "You can have my turn," he said politely. As the boy skipped away, Natalia thought that maybe it wasn't so bad to share the swing with the other children. She remembered that to make plural nouns that didn't end in s possessive, all she had to do was add apostrophe s. What should Natalia write on the swing set? Natalia scooted onto the swing and started pumping her legs back and forth. She went higher and higher and finally jumped off. She landed with plenty of style. "Whoa," said the boy. "That was awesome." He came up to her and introduced himself. "My name is Charles. What's yours?" "Natalia," she replied. She thought about the name Charles and wondered, "Charles, how do you make your name possessive when it ends in an S?" "It's tricky. You can either add an apostrophe and an S at the end, or just an apostrophe. Both ways are correct, but for me it's easier to remember that Charles is a singular noun, so I should add apostrophe S," Charles explained. Natalia nodded. "Thanks for explaining." She took out her marker. "Is there anything I can label for you in return?" Charles looked a little confused for a second, but then smiled. There's a kid in my class who has the same shoes as me, and when we take them off, sometimes they get mixed up. Also, his feet stink, he suggested. Say no more, Natalia said. Charles sat down, and Natalia wrote on the bottom of each shoe. What should Natalia write on the bottom of each shoe? After Natalia finished, Charles thanked her, and she made her way back home. When she walked in the door, she smelled the terrible stench of broccoli cooking. Well, hello. You've been busy, came her dad's voice. His eyes crinkled as he looked over at Natalia. You know, that magic marker isn't quite that magical. Just because you write down that something belongs to you doesn't mean it's true, her mom chimed in. Natalia sighed. I know, she admitted. I'll let you choose what record we listen to tonight anyway, her dad said with a wink. He leaned in and whispered, and we'll feed our helpings of broccoli to the dog. The end.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.